Imagine being Kanye's PR manager. I just thought about that. Imagine, that has to be one of the most difficult jobs in the world, right? It was going smoothly. You barely had to do anything. And then he randomly just started tweeting a bunch of bad stuff against Jewish people. Okay? That kind of ruined his career, but it kind of ruined his career. But if you were his PR agent, right? Well, you might be saying, oh, I'm screwed right now, right? Oh, I'm screwed, he just tweeted a bunch of tweets about him hating Jewish people. Oh, okay, he got banned. He can't do it anymore. Elon Musk bought Twitter and now he can tweet again. He's saying more bad stuff against Jewish people, right? Right? You were just being a panic attack, right? And then finally, when you kind of repair his reputation, he says he likes Hitler, right? Like, everyone has something good in themselves, even Hitler, or especially Hitler. Why? Right? Like, you can't defend him. Nobody can at this point. Nobody can defend him, okay? You could get Saul Goodman, She-Hulk, and all the best attorneys, real life and fake, to try and defend him, and they would fail. Bro, he can't be defended. I especially feel bad for Kanye West 911 on TikTok, bro. He is actually trying to defend him. He's probably about to like have a mental breakdown or something. Right? Like, you know, with Andrew Tate, right? He never said he hates Jewish people, right? Like, you know those clips of him talking down about women? Well, those were just taken out of context. If they were given the full context, then you would actually understand it, right? Right? But at least, right? At least he didn't say, oh, I hate Jewish people and I find something good in a Hitler. I really didn't care about Andrew Tate. I thought, oh, hey, you should actually take a couple tips from him, as long as you know the context of them, because he's a billionaire. He has a bunch of supercars, gets a bunch of girls, right? And then people are saying he's stupid. But then if he's stupid, how does he have so much money? And how does he get so many girls? Same thing with Elon Musk. People are saying, oh, Elon Musk is so dumb. If Elon Musk is so dumb, then how come he make so much money? That just really bothers me. Oh, Elon Musk is dumb. And then when people comment, oh yeah, if he's so dumb, then how is he a billionaire? Then they don't respond. They say, oh, Elon Musk is dumb because he did bad things. Okay, but then if he's so stupid, then why is he a billionaire? And then all of a sudden they're quiet. That just is weird to me, right? If you're making fun of a billionaire for, being stupid, then explain how this stupid person is a billionaire and you're not, right? I'm not like an Elon Musk fanboy, right? Like with him buying Twitter, I don't care. Twitter was already a hellhole, right? I'm just thinking Elon Musk for making it even worse. Want to know why? The only reason Twitter was in business in the first place was because of interesting artwork, right? Right? But if Instagram allowed interesting artwork, no one would use Twitter, because with Instagram, you can actually view legitimate posts and have a good social media thing. And if they allowed, interesting drawings and interesting pictures on their platform, then Twitter's probably going to take a heavy hit, because there's not that many regular people, right? There's not that many, regular tweets, right? That's not what people look for on Twitter. They look for the interesting pictures and drawings. right? And also, Elon Musk is still running the place. First of all, there were like a bunch of employees getting paid like six figures, right? And there were like billions, I think, of employees, maybe some, right? And then Elon Musk got rid of them and had like 100 maybe at max, I think, right? Just an estimate. And yet Twitter's still up. None of the servers are down. Yep. I can go on Twitter right now and everything's fine there. Everything. The servers are up. I can tweet anything. I can view tweets. I can reply. I can like. I can retweet. I can share. I can reload. I can follow. I can unfollow. I can block. I can report. I can message. I can do everything. Right? So yeah, Twitter is fine. Right? Because it is still a hellhole. Right? Oh, but what about the blue checkmark thing? Well, that's how he makes money. Twitter was losing $44 billion a day, I think, which is an insane amount, right? So yeah, and also they just didn't care about your opinion. First of all, Donald Trump got banned, which I don't really get, right? There's a bunch of other world leaders who have violated the Twitter TOS multiple times, right? And yet they're still not banned. Kinda suspicious, right? Even the ones that don't allow Twitter in their country. Okay, that's suspicious, right? Right, right. Oh, but what about that verification thing? You know, you can literally just view if it's legitimate or not. You can literally just go to the profile and click on the check mark, and it'll tell you if they paid for it or they're actually verified. But want to know what Elon Musk should do? He should make it so then that way the first word in, like, let's say you're parodying account, you're making a fake Coca-Cola account or like a fake other account about a company. The first word in the in your name should be fake. So if it was Coca-Cola, it should be fake Coca-Cola, right? Right, so then that way, they can right, so then that way you don't have to go to the profile and check it. So then that way, if anyone does take a screenshot, well, it says fake right there. If I go to the profile, it says it's fake, right? And also, a lot of people have already bought Twitter Blue for the sole reason of verification, so it's working, right? It's working. He's making money from it. There's not that many people running the company, but yet everything's still fine, right? But yeah, let's get back on track, right? Oh yeah, it is actually kind of related because and also want to know why Donald Trump was banned because the CFO, I think, basically she can ban anyone she wants with little oversight, I think, and she banned Donald Trump because because he was against her political views. And then want to know something? When she heard that Elon Musk was gonna buy Twitter and bring freedom of speech back, right, she started to cry because she knew, oh no, I can't ban anyone I want anymore. I might even be fired. So Andrew Tate, right, Donald Trump, all of them were unbanned, and you can't be permanently banned now. You can be permanently suspended, which basically means that you can be it's just permanently being banned, but just different wording. And also, Twitter may not be on the App Store anymore because Apple has a very strict, very strict rules for Apple has very strict rules that apps need to put in place to be on the App Store. And also there was like when Twitter wasn't bought by Elon, right? People were like, oh, there's not enough freedom of speech on there, so then there would be alternatives, and then they would be banned. So I think Elon Musk said, "Oh yeah, freedom of speech is back as long as it's not illegal," which means I can, right? Basically, I think what Elon Musk is saying is that you can share anything you want. You can share your political views. You can share how you see the world and stuff like that, right? Even if people don't agree with you, you can share whatever you want as long as it's not illegal, right? But that also means that but you might be saying, oh, I can finally bully people on Twitter. Well, I do that too, but it's also illegal because cyberbullying is illegal in most states, so you can't bully people anymore, right? Right? Right, so yeah. So you can do anything as long as it's not illegal. So you can share your political views as long as they're not illegal. You can't bully people because that's illegal, so yeah. Right, but when Kanye West was unbanned, oh, he just started tweeting the most messed up shit I've ever seen. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So yeah, right. So as long as it's not illegal, you can tweet it. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now, of course, now, right now there are limits, right? Like basically on Reddit, there would be this guy would post pictures of minors that weren't illegal. They had enough clothes on to be considered legal, but right, but it was made for right. So they would bully their winky to them, right? Right. So yeah, right. Now I think Elon Musk won't allow that, right? Because still that could danger minors or something. I think he'll find a reason why, and hopefully it's valid, right? But I'm gonna see if Donald Trump's account is back up. I think maybe what happened was that he's not tweeting on it anymore because he already has his own platform. But like, I forgot the name of it already, and I literally heard the name like 7 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten it. Just go back to Twitter, bro. As long as you're not doing anything illegal, then you can just share what you believe, dude. Like, come on. I think it was Tumblr, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, TikTok might be becoming the next Twitter because just the sheer amount of unmoderation. Oh, give me a minute. Okay, so basically, TikTok is known for not having the best moderation. Actually, I think the worst. Right, basically, they ban random accounts. Right, they ban random accounts. Right, and basically, I found a TikTok account. Right, because one of my friends found it. I'll have to ask him how he found it. Right, and basically, I'm not naming the account. Right, because they've made some pretty messed up videos. Like, not messed up, just inappropriate, and I don't want to give them any validation. But one of their audios had the P word and the F word said multiple times in it. And then when I checked on it, it said the sound was removed. But then, like, I think 2 days later, maybe I checked again, and apparently the sound was back, which I think means he submitted an appeal, and TikTok found it didn't violate it, even though it said the P word and the F word multiple times, right? And it was literally talking down to a girl. He was like, "Ah, I can smell you from me here," right? Um, right? And he was talking bad about a girl, but yet, right, which is on the cyberbullying, right? So, but it was uploaded on YouTube, yeah, sure, but still, it was talking bad to a girl or another human being, right? Right, insulting her, which is cyberbullying, and TikTok didn't even try to stop it from going onto their platform. The same thing with EDP. EDP was a well-rounded YouTuber, literally because he is brown and also because he was really well known. He would just say whatever he wanted. His favorite team, or I think baseball or something, was the Eagles. If you go to edp445.gov. Oh, never mind. It's just edp445.com. The website's down. It's on the maintenance. Good. Because, right, you can even see his logo is inspired by the Eagles. Obviously, right? He was just, right, he was just a guy who would say whatever he wanted, right? He didn't care, right? Like, he would say with one of the most messed up shit. He just wouldn't care. He was just one of those right YouTubers. Right, most YouTubers would have a script and plan everything out so they wouldn't get canceled, but he just didn't care. Right, but then until he got caught for a cupcake. Recently, there's this YouTuber catches predators, and he actually remembered EDP making a couple weird comments about underage girls, so he wanted to see if those were true, and he's not good either. I'm not gonna say his name because first of all, he said the N-word multiple times in the past, which, I mean, who hasn't? I don't know why we're canceling him for that. Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone says bad words. Some people say the N-word, F-word, every bad word, right? But yeah, when celebrities do it, it's bad. That's really what I find bad, right? If you're a regular person and you say whatever you want, then people usually won't care. But if you're a celebrity, right, and you say like, oh, I don't like or blank, right, or like you say what a regular person would say, you get canceled, which I just find weird, right? Like, why do you care that he said the N-word? Multiple people say the N-word in real life, but yeah, and we do nothing about it. But as soon as a YouTuber does it, it's cause for concern. That still doesn't mean that he shouldn't take action for it, right? He should still be given a punishment for doing it, but I don't know why you're freaking so much out about it. Regular people say it all the time, but it's different when someone on YouTube or a famous person says it, right? Oh yeah, so yeah, and also he used a real minor's pictures. He actually got a minor to take pictures of herself, right? To send the EDP, which is just also messed up. He should be serving jail time for that. And also he had texted her, sent her a lot of inappropriate stuff. They were gonna meet up, right? And then when he went there, he was caught, and he said, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake. And I am right. And whenever I go to EDP's on TikTok, I'm not gonna tell you his TikTok name, right? And also, whenever I go there and I see people joking about him, it's good, right? Because first of all, he was caught trying to meet an underage girl. Not like, oh, he's 18 and she was 17. I can kind of get that, right? Oh, if you're 16 and 17, that's a 1 year difference. It's okay. But then once it's 17 and 18, still a 1 year difference is still kind of wrong. It's illegal, sure, but I don't really care. But that girl was way underaged. Way underaged. So we should be making fun of him, right? Oh, everyone deserves a second chance. No, he doesn't try. He was caught trying to meet up with an underage girl. We should make fun of him, right? Because that's what he deserves. And then people respond to those comments saying, wow, not funny, everyone deserves a second chance. No, I'm going to continue. Want to know what? I'm going to name my channel Predator Gaming. Yup. Either today or tomorrow, I will be naming my new YouTube channel, Predator Gaming, with a bunch of random letters or numbers, if the original one is not available, until New Year's. And then once it's the next year, once it's 2023, I will change it back. I'm thinking of changing it back to my old one, because whenever I search up for my YouTube channel, it is just hard to find. Right? I'm just gonna call myself Predator Gaming just to spite EDP. Right? Cupcake Gaming. Okay, how about this? I will change my name to Predator Gaming, or just Predator Gaming with a bunch of random letters or numbers at the end, right? Until it's 2023. And then once it's 2023, I will change it to Cupcake Gaming with a bunch of random letters and numbers. And I will also change my bio saying, oh yeah, the name Predator Gaming is to make fun of EDP. And then once I change it to Cupcake, oh, the Cupcake name is to make fun of EDP. And I'm not doing this for validation. I know he's not going to see this. And if he does EDP, EDP, even if you think you're a well-rounded YouTuber or you are literally well-rounded. Surprised you ain't in the hospital with diabetes. If you somehow get into heaven, which I find hard to believe, you would probably break the stairs and fall down into the cupcake factory. If you somehow get into heaven and you somehow don't break the stairs, whatever you dream about is probably the cupcake factory, and the people working there are underage girls. Not even Better Call Saul could defend you, bro. I don't think even Bill Nye the Science Guy could use science to discover why you like cupcakes so much. Right? Oh yeah, wanna know what I did? Just to spite you again, even before this video happened. Right? I was joking about EDP. This is completely non-scripted. I think only 2 to 3 of my videos were scripted. Right? I think I think it's 2. The first one was the Michael Myers theory, and then the second one was the oh yeah, Apple may be ending, right, AR glasses and stuff like that. Those are the only 2 videos I scripted. The rest are unscripted, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right. And also, why is the Michael Myers theories videos camera quality so down? Because I used a MacBook to record it. That's why. Because, if I had my phone, I would be constantly looking at the script. Constantly be looking at the script over and over again. Like, right? But now they're going to fix that, because if you buy a little attachment, you can actually record it with your phone's quality. So that's good. Right? But yeah, right? Right? So yeah, basically, he was, me and my best friend, I'm not going to say his name because I want his permission first. We were just joking about EDP. He sent me, like, the Mario, don't you picking up here to pick up a cupcake screenshot. And I used Chrome Canvas because I'm using my school Chromebook. We use our school Chromebooks. I do have his personal phone number. Oh yeah, another story time. Yeah, right. Right, but yeah, we were just bored during school, so yeah. And then I used Chrome Canvas to make EDP with the sombrero, and he said, "Oh, I was actually picking out here to pick up a taco." Right, and I'm not saying why I photoshopped that, because I want my friend's permission first. I take privacy incredibly seriously. So yeah, yeah, and wanna know what I don't like EDP. Wanna know what I like? This video started off on what Kanye West did, and then it changed how people say billionaires are stupid, but yet they don't explain how they are rich. A little bit back to Kanye West, and now to EDP. That's just what I find weird. But yeah, so yeah, no, so let's get back on track, right? But Kanye West still isn't as, I mean, they're just words, okay? What EDP could do is actually serious, right? What Kanye West says are just words and stuff, right? Even, right, when he actually starts doing stuff bad, right, his actions, right, then we should arrest him, right? But EDP, bro, EDP's worse. Because he literally said he doesn't care if it's a 1-year-old, he would still do it, right? Which still words, but awfully suspicious. And also, he could actually do it in the first place. And he almost did. Right, so he should be arrested. Kanye West, he should be taken to therapy or something. Oh yeah, and by the way, if anything, DC is in shambles. Okay, first of all, no one's gonna watch the Flashpoint movie. I am a Marvel and DC fan, but I admit when there are bad movies. Like with the new Thor movie, it was a 7 out of 10. Really didn't like it that much. It was still kind of entertaining. Black Adam okay, hear me out. Black Adam itself was a great movie, amazing, but it just didn't add anything, right? Black Adam was an amazing movie, but it just really didn't add anything to the lore or the expanding universe of DC. Right? Flashpoint isn't really gonna do well because all anyone's gonna think about when they see the movie is, oh yeah, that's the movie that the actor for the Flash played in. Yeah, the one who drugged underage kid and kidnapped multiple of them, I think, and assaulted multiple people with evidence of it. Right? Right? And also, they can't redo it because that would just cost too much money, right? And it would cost too much money to reshoot, so they're gonna have to shoot the Ezra Miller version. But also, right? And also, how are they gonna figure out how to replace him? I think they're gonna, right. So yeah, the Aquaman movie, it's good. I just don't like Aquaman myself. His main abilities are to swim really good. That's really not an ability, so that's kicked out, right? I think anyone with enough practice can swim. My dad has one of Aquaman's abilities to swim really good, okay? And no, this does not count. I can kind of swim good, okay? Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay? And, okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, that was a joke. Oh, yeah, so, okay, what else? He can talk to, animals. I think a lot of other superheroes also have that ability. Like, come on, be unique, a little Aquaman. I think if I can literally just search up how many DC superheroes can talk to animals, I think I can find enough, right? So his main abilities are able to swim good, which is an ability. Being able to talk to animals, right, which isn't a new ability, and being able to command animals, which is kind of good, right? So yeah, itself the movie I think was good. I just don't like the character itself. Right, the Batman wasn't as good as Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay, first of all, Spider-Man No Way Home had Otto Octavius, Electro, Sandman, Lizard. Yeah, no, it had Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro. Dude, they're just so confusing. There's 5 of them. Dr. Octopus, Sandman, Lizard, Electro, and Green Goblin. It also had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And it had Ned in it. Okay? 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 And it actually evolved the character. Now the Batman movie was good. It is peak. But the Spider-Man No Way Home movie was just better. It had Doctor Strange. It had all those characters. It had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. It had Ned in it, right? And it also evolved Spider-Man. Some people are saying that the reason the reason the Batman movie is better is because Spider-Man's message was what didn't make sense. They said that the message was that with great power comes great responsibility, but the only reason why his aunt died in the first place is because Spider-Man took responsibility, right? Right? So if anything, it should mean that he shouldn't take responsibility. No, I think what the writers were trying to do was that they were trying to build upon the original versions. I think what Spider-Man No Way Home was trying to convey was that even if you have great powers and you take great responsibility with those said powers, they still may have consequences to you and your loved ones' lives. Right? So again, the message of Spider-Man No Way Home was that even if you have great powers and you take great responsibility with those powers, those still may have consequences on your life and the people you know and love's life. Right? Because that's what we see. Spider-Man takes great responsibility, but he loses everything. He doesn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't have any friends anymore. His aunt died, and even if his aunt does come back to life, she won't even know who she is, right? His uncle is still dead. His parents are dead, right? Happy, right? Doesn't really know who he is, right? He can't use the suit anymore because Tony Stark made the suits to only be able to be worn by the people who it allows it to be. So it has a database on who can wear it, right? But Peter Parker's name in those databases were erased because of the spell. So he can't use the suits anymore. He can still work with the Avengers because the Avengers remember working with him. They just don't remember who he is, right? But then that also may cause the potential trust issues and future issues, right? So yeah, he lost a lot of things, right. So yeah, he took great responsibility, and that had consequences. So yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home built upon the original two trilogies by saying that with great power comes great responsibility. Also comes consequences to you and your loved ones and people you know's lives. Right? Right, so yeah. Right. And also, right, and also it made the character into a different position because right because now he's not tied by Tony Stark anymore. Sure, his new suit uses some of the tech from Tony Stark's suit, right? But it's still not mainly built by Tony Stark. He's on his own. It's his own suit, his own everything now. He's not linked to Tony Stark anymore, right? Which is a good position for the character. And I think the only reason the reason we even got these Batman films was because the original actor was fired, right? So they had to replace him. So yeah. So yeah, just so you know, if he wasn't fired, you most likely wouldn't have had these movies. Okay. And also, Aquaman is also tied down by Amber Heard. If you don't know what happened, just search it up, right? Because of the controversies, a lot of people are just gonna know the Aquaman movie as, oh yeah, it's the movie that terrible girl Amber Heard was in, the one who abused someone. Oh yeah, that movie, right? And with the Flashpoint, oh yeah, it's the movie with the actor for the Flash who was a convicted criminal, drugged underage girl, injured multiple people and assaulted multiple people is in. Oh yeah, the Aquaman movie. Oh yeah, he only has really two abilities, and one of those abilities many other superheroes have, so he only mainly has one ability, and even then that's boring. Okay, okay. So yeah, with Green Lantern, he's actually goaded. With Cyborg, Tony Stark's better than Cyborg. I just have to say it. I don't know which one came first, Cyborg or Tony Stark, right? But like the concepts are pretty similar, right? They're literally two human beings that use tech to defeat their opponents. And that tech slowly evolving and becoming more and more involved with their life. And sometimes even having personal things with them, personal consequences. Like the fact that now he is a robot, and for Tony Stark, what was it? The arc reactor problem. So yeah, that's pretty similar. Right, but Iron Man just executed it and did it a lot better. Okay, Aquaman, he's just not that great. His three main abilities: able to swim good isn't an ability. Can talk to animals. A lot of superheroes can do that, even in the DC universe. And he can order animals to do whatever he wants, which is kind of good. But if the battle is, but right, if he's fighting someone and it's on land, far away from sea, then he's useless. Superman just doesn't have any character. I just don't really. He could be good. It's just that he's not fleshed out. He's just too OP, right? And he's just not fleshed out. We don't see the human side of him as much, right? You might be like, oh, but who wants to see the human side? I mean, a lot of people do, right? You get to see the human side of Spider-Man, the human side of Batman, right? Which makes them good. But like in the cinematic universe, that there's not that much time spent, fleshing out Clark Kent's character. To like the level that Spider-Man or Batman did it, right? Batman, he's probably the best out of them, but he still gets soloed by Batman because if Spider-Man used 100% of his strength, he would just have to get one good punch, right, in the head or practically anywhere in the body, and he would win. Because in an alternate timeline, Ottawa Dr. Octavius' plan to switch bodies with Spider-Man worked, but because of Spider-Man's memories, he was convinced to be a good guy. And then when he was fighting Scorpion, he accidentally punched his jaw off, and he realized that Spider-Man actually only used 5% of his power, right? And that was an accident. He wasn't even trying. Right? That was just a regular punch for him, right? And that punched off a superhuman armored jaw off, right? So then that means that even if Batman is getting more hits, if Spider-Man used 100% of his power and was really trying and he got one good hit, right, he would win. In the head, Batman's head would fly off, and in the chest, right, 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 then he would just punch a hole through it. And Batman is insanely smart, but Spider-Man is smarter. His IQ is bigger, but Batman uses his IQ more in battles, and he's mastered using his IQ a lot more than Spider-Man has. Right, my past point that Spider-Man is smarter than Batman didn't mean that Batman is dumber. I'm just saying that Spider-Man is factually smarter, and we actually have a couple feats to show that he's actually smarter than Batman and his IQ is higher. But Batman has mastered using his IQ a lot more than Spider-Man has, and Batman has mastered doing it in a better way. Right? So yeah, right? And with Wonder Woman, you can literally use almost any rope to stop her. I think in a lot of versions, if you just go to Home Depot and you could buy a regular rope, you could just defeat her like that. Or you could just use her own lasso again, so you could just get it and then tie her up, which would be incredibly easy for Spider-Man. But he would just like grab it and then tie her up, and then boom, he's finished. With Batman, he would just have to use 100% of his power and try, he would win. And then if Spider-Man learned a lot more about Superman, he would just either make a new suit with kryptonite in it, or he would, just shoot kryptonite missiles, and then Superman would be exposed to too much kryptonite, and then he would win. right? And then Spider-Man could just, break apart Green Lantern's arm, and it would just fall off and take the ring off, and then he would win. Or he could use gas that makes Green Lantern think that he's blind, and because he thinks that he's blind, the ring will make him blind. So then he can have a good advantage for a short while. With the Flash, that's his only real enemy. And even with Pepam, he could win. All he could do is that he could just have the battle in an arena, right? And then when Flash is running, he could just freeze the arena, and then he would just go flying, right? Right? And then that could potentially kill him, right? So it would just be like this. It would be on the arena, right? And then Flash would start running, and then AI or Spider-Man physically would just, freeze the ground. And Flash wouldn't go 100% because he would probably figure out he's a kid, or like, he's really not that strong. And then he would just, just crash into something and potentially die, and boom, that's it. With Iron Man, even if you do punch a stomach, even if you do punch right through him, the nanotech will just repair it, right? And also, we can put kryptonite in his suit, or or he can make a version of kryptonite, that can be used to make a suit. So it's actually convenient. He can move a lot, and stuff like that. So then that he would win. He's also smarter than Batman. Batman's smarter than Iron Man by like 1 IQ point, I think. But I think Iron Man may be able to win. But yeah, so yeah, but I do actually feel bad for I actually do feel bad for Kanye West PR manager, and Kanye West will most likely not come back from this. And also, does anybody find it suspicious that Andrew Tate was banned by everything? Was banned by PayPal, Visa, Airbnb, Airbnb, right? Yeah, Uber, right? He was banned by everything in an instant, right? Just on one random day, boom, they all instantly banned him. Doesn't that seem a little suspicious that a bunch of companies at the same day banned him? And it's right, and it's not like he said, "Oh, I hate Joes. We should all kill him." No, he never said anything like that. So yeah, that's also just kind of suspicious to me, you know. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, bye.